Hello everyone, it's Happy Wellness Wednesday. I always like to say happy because we want to be happy. Happy Wednesday, healthy Wednesday, and amazing Wednesday. Every day is a new opportunity. Every day is a new way to make an increase in your life. And when you look at things differently, things that look at you also feel different. So welcome everyone. I wanted to share something in that I had an insight this morning and as I was running, and I want to share that with you today. So here today I want to share with you three very different ways that you can create an increase and a raise of energy in your life. And everything is energy, and we have talked a lot about energy, but I love talking about energy because there's so many different ways that we can see energy as, and how we can provide energy to our body and to our life and create an increase in our life instead of a lack of feeling down and lack of motivation and lack of energy in life. With no energy, when we don't feel energy, what happens? We cannot function, right? So today I'm going to talk about that. So how can we increase and what should we focus on to increase that energy? So let me know, first of all, when you hop on. If you're watching me live, do #live. And if you're watching the replay, let me know #replay. That way I know that you're watching and this is going to serve you and create an increase in your life with just a little thought. Sometimes we just need a little different shift of mind and a little inspiration to increase our energy. Sometimes it comes from going out in nature to walk. Sometimes it comes through listening to a podcast or a song in the radio, or a hug from a son or a child, or it comes from a phrase that you read in a book. It comes in so many ways, but sometimes we just don't feel like it, and we feel that there is no motivation. And I'm saying motivation because this morning I asked a past client of mine, is like, how are you doing? And she says, oh, awesome. It's like, I had you in my thoughts yesterday. Thank you for connecting with me. And she says, I'm doing really, really good. I'm doing all of my stuff and creating a better routine. But now I feel like I have no motivation. So is that motivation, or is that energy, or what is that she's focusing on that is a lack of something that is not bringing her entire joy to life? So this was perfect for the topic for today. So I wanted to share that little story of her today, because maybe you out there listening today, that's how you feel. Like a lot of things are happening for you and things are getting in alignment and you feel really good, but there's still one thing that you feel like, oh, I don't feel well. I don't feel like I'm right there where I want to be. So it all depends on how we're focused and what we're focusing on. So as I was going out for my run this morning, Wednesdays, I like to go out for a run. And there is some kind of energy that happens when we're out and about in nature and running and in motion. A body in motion stays in motion. And I always like to plug in my earplugs and be listening to something that inspires me and brings me a little bit more of light for the day. And maybe that it also inspires you. So I'm just kind of a channel. So today I started a new book. It's called The Gap and the Gain. There's a gain in the gap. And it's amazing. So I got some information there. And he says, and I heard this message today and I wanted to share it with you. It's the day you stop racing is the day that you win the race. And that is from Bob Marley. Let me repeat that phrase. The day you stop racing is the day that you win the race. How many times do you feel like you're running on a treadmill, about to fall, and you're going nowhere? You're not reaching any place, anywhere. And you're just running, but with no direction and not seeing an end to that. So let's get off the treadmill. How do we get off the treadmill? So being in the gap, it means it stops you from living all the emotions and your own experience of life. So stops you from appreciating where you're at right now, and it stops you from being happy. So what does it mean to be in the gap? It's when you feel that lack of motivation, like I was sharing about my client. It's like, I still don't feel there. So I'm doing all this stuff, but I'm not feeling happy. I am in the gap. And that's what it means. There's always wishful thinking or an ideal of a place that we want to be, a person that we want to become, and there is a place where we are right now. The gap is what is in the middle, and that is what is keeping us stuck, right? We don't see the end result. We don't see how to stop this cycle, and it's like it's endless. So you're measuring yourself against an ideal, and it feels like an endless race. There's no destination, and it's endless. It's like a marathon. Can you imagine running a marathon forever and never stopping? It's like, it can be exhausting, right? That's how many of us are running our life. So that can be towards, maybe that ideal is towards something that somebody else wants for you and not you, or you're comparing yourself to someone else. So let me know, if you're listening to this, where is that you're feeling stuck? What is that emotion that you're feeling constantly that you're not right there? Maybe you're angry, maybe you're sad, maybe you're depressed, maybe you are just feeling like blah. It's like you want to do so much. You enroll for a course, you enroll to do new things, but you're not feeling quite right to do it. So let me know in the comments where you're feeling at. So if we focus on what we lack, that's happening, that we're focused on what we're not there yet, we're not have been accomplished yet, on all the things that we're not feeling that energy that we think we should feel, then we're focused on the lack. And then what happens is you lose what you already have. So all the things that you have accomplished get scratched from the universe because you're just focusing on that little black spot instead of focusing on everything else that you have gained already. And it was so funny because I was thinking about this today, and I took off a sock when I was about to take a shower after my run. I took off my sock and I see there is a little heart, but there's also a hole in my sock, and there's a little T. So I'm going to post that on my story today. It's like, okay, where would be your focus? If you see a hole, if you see a shape of a heart and a T, a letter T, I'm curious, when you see it, where are you putting your focus? For me, I saw the heart first, and then I said, oh, that's funny. The heart is there beside a hole, but I saw the heart, and that is where I put my focus, because it's like, oh yes, it's complementing my day, it's giving me a good sign. But if you were to see the hole first, it's like, bummer, I need a pair of socks, or how am I wearing, you're judging, how am I wearing a broken sock? You name it. What are the stories behind every little thing that we are experiencing in life? So when you're focusing on the lack, all you gained already, it's gonna be gone, right? So also yesterday I was listening to a training from Tony Robbins, and he said there's 4 types of archetypes, and I can share that with you later. But one of the archetypes is a magician. So today I experienced, I want to be more creative, and I'm letting that magician part of me just come up with some magic. So here's a creator of me, and I wanted to share with you that I've been dabbling. It's like, how can I serve better? How can I be better? How can I let my voice be heard more, so that you listening to this message, that you can experience the value and that you can apply it to your life. There is no good of me just speaking to a camera or just speaking here without having you receive the message and apply it to your life. So I want to do and give more and provide that value to you so that you can see how you can make a better impact in your life. So I was running this morning, let's I tell you, and it's like, okay, all these ideas start floating in my mind. So I'm going to share those ideas with you today. I've been doing a lot of different things, and I have a program, but now I want to create a new program. And I want to create a program where we all join together to learn the fundamentals of being happy and experiencing growth together and having fun in life. So this program is gonna be created alongside with what everybody needs. So I believe that when we women come together and we feel better, when we feel heard, when we feel seen, and when we feel understood, and we're in alignment, it's like there's much more growth. There is more gain than more growth, and then we move out of being in the gap and stuck. So sometimes we need a little bit of everybody's different energy and point of view and insight, and also knowing that others are experiencing the same things that we are experiencing. And that way there's so much more growth. As I mentioned before, maybe you heard one of the other trainings, I said my word for this year is together. So I'm aligning with that word and bringing women together to enjoy life more. So what happens, that I believe that better women, when we feel understood and when we feel seen and heard, like I mentioned, and a lot of times that does not happen at home. Sometimes we're feeling lack at home because people at home, they're used to seeing us or hearing about us in a certain way. So sometimes we need to kind of learn and to have the support outside so that we can flourish and then bring that energy back to our home. Because the purpose of us feeling better, why is that? We want to be in better connection with our loved ones, with the people who are close to us. But sometimes we feel so separated from ourselves that we need to surround ourselves with women that have a little bit of more tools to learn how to connect with ourselves better. So I'm experiencing that also in my own personal growth, and I want to share that with you. I want to include you in this growth because I know that you're probably also feeling like you need a community, you need more support, you would need more love, you want to feel more happy or happier, and you want to be better, right? You want to feel that what you are doing is of value and that you're creating increase in the world, and that you want to feel that you are enough, whatever you're doing, that you are enough. So sometimes, and I'm speaking for myself here, but maybe that's your case as well, we feel that what we're doing is not enough. And that is when the motivation and the energy goes down. No matter what we do, no matter what we say, it's never enough for somebody else. Well, how can we be enough for ourselves? When we learn that, it's kind of a game changer, because we feel enough already with what we're doing. And then guess what? The people around us is like start thanking us for, because it's what we hear or what we perceive outside is just a reflection of how we are inside. So personal growth is very, very important. And I want to be part of helping you with all the things that I have learned and I keep learning every single day to bring this increase in your life. So, and what happens is that we are too focused on expectations on others, and we forget that we're missing out in being in touch with ourselves. So many things, or your ideal goals, or your ideal vision of your life, or your whatever you're working towards, you feel that you have not accomplished. But let me tell you, you have not accomplished it yet. There is probably a missing key, a missing piece, a missing connection, and that is a brain connection, that is an energy, that is a shift in your mind to learn what is missing so that you can improve in your life, in all areas of your life. So I was running, and and all of a sudden, like, hell, this program is gonna help you supplement your life. We always learn about supplementation. Why is important to supplement with supplements, supplements from our food, right? It's important because the food that we're eating is not being, it's not grown in good environments. So it does not have all the minerals and vitamins that we need. So it's important to supplement. So the same that is important to supplement in your health, you need to supplement in your life. What is going to give you an increase of energy, a boost of energy, is just a mindset, one new idea. And that will bring you more joy. And that also will bring you more wealth in your life. So supplement, the program is going to help you supplement your life, your health, your happiness, and your wealth. But I cannot do this by myself. Like I was saying, I need people that I need to be able to serve. So who am I serving? I'm serving women who are feeling that something is missing, that they're not feeling like themselves. Maybe you're going through a tough time, menopause or retirement or premenopause, and you're not feeling like yourself. There is a gap right there. So if you're hearing this, I want to bring an increase in your life. With this program, it will help us all together bring light to what is keeping us in the gap, and it will bring each other insights so we can know what to focus on next. So when we all learn from each other, it's like, oh, this is the action that I need to take that will help me. But your action might be different than mine, and that Stephanie's and my Laura's or anybody else. So when we come together and we hold each other accountable for the actions that we said we were going to do, guess what happens? There is more increase, there is more joy, and we feel like the better feeling woman that we want to be. So we all benefit from working together. So when you shine, everyone around you shines. Would you like to start shining again? Do you feel like your light is a little bit dim and that you want this 2023 to be enlightened, that you feel that you are the light of your world? Everybody needs that. We grow better when we are together. I love that sound. We grow better when we are together. You'll become the example and the role model that you want to be for your kids and for your grandkids. And you'll also learn, I'll teach you, and you'll learn all the basic tools that you can apply to everyday life that are very, very simple, and they will help you shift your energy, in seconds every day. You will be able to create that awareness of knowing when you're feeling down. It's like, what am I thinking of? What am I doing? What did I not do? And you will determine, it's like, oh, I need to shift this. And then you catch yourself all the time so that you start increasing your energy every day. So I want to teach you, and I want you to learn how to work smarter, not harder. And here is a little cherry on the pie. So 3 things that you can start using today to raise your energy. So how can you make a little supplement in your life? I want you to experience today and every day for the next 7 days, sharing a smile. I want you to take a deep breath and smile right now to yourself in front of the mirror, and then go out and smile to someone. Guess what happens when you smile and when somebody else receives your smile? You both raise your serotonin level in a very natural way, and it's in instants. So what happens when you raise your serotonin level? That is a hormone. They call it the happy hormone. So not only the person who receives the serotonin or the smile will increase and be feeling happy, but what happens when we raise this hormone is that we boost our immunity. It's simple, right? This is something that is free, but we have to keep it in our mind to improve that every single day. Number 2, you can supplement your health by taking fish oil. Fish oil and healthy fats is one of the first things that I started to change and pay attention to in my life to increase when I was not feeling like my brain was functioning properly. So there's something that I learned today, that it's important that your fish oil does not have a smell of fish. That is number 1, and that it has a good amount of DHA. DHA is something that we cannot produce and that we need to be taking consistently so that we can increase our energy and also absorption of our healthy fats. So in order to do that, this is something that I learned today, is like have your supplement, your fish oil supplement together with a fatty meal. When you do that, you allow that absorption of the omega-3 that is in the fish oil. And what happens is that will help you with your skin, with your eyesight, and also with your brain function. And number 3, supplement your wealth. How do we do that? It's just by thanking every transaction that happens, monetary transaction or acts of kindness transaction today and every day. Remember, it's like arigato mani. I don't know if you have heard about that. Arigato mani, that's Japanese, is thanking your money. Your money coming in, your money coming out, going out. Every time you make a payment, say thank you. Every time you receive a payment, say thank you. Every time you receive an act of kindness, say thank you. Or when you open the door for somebody else, say thank you for the opportunity of opening the door for somebody else. That simple action will help you gain and shift your mindset to start focusing on the things that are gonna fill you up, that are gonna help you feel fulfilled and content. Content is one of the words that most of my clients want to feel when they come with me, and when they start feeling that contentment, only you know when you're content when you're feeling it. It's something that is very difficult to describe, but when you're there, you feel it. So who is this for? Who wants to have more increase in your life? I want you to comment if you want to be here with me with endless possibilities. Let me know in the comments. Let me know, say me in the comments below if you want to be part of this amazing group of women who are going to get off the treadmill and win the race by learning these little simple things that we can close the gap and see the race as a way of life and live better for everyday life. Let me know, and I will be happy to connect with you and share more about it whenever we get to chat. Talk to you soon, and have a really, really nice, amazing Wednesday. Thank you.